What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Casa D18 Studios channel, and it is time for another brand new installment of the War Zone, the weekly acquisition report, the show where I show off the newest additions to my film library. What's going on, everybody? Thank you for joining me today for the newest episode of the War Zone, the weekly acquisition report, the show where I display to you and show to you the newest additions to my movie library. And today's episode is probably going to be the shortest one yet because I'm trying to not overload you guys with stuff that is only a Dollar Tree. I have a small stack of stuff that I've picked up at places that are not Dollar Tree to show to you today. Um, Curious to see what you guys think about some of these titles. As always, as I'm going along, leave your thoughts and comments over here. If you're watching the premiere live or on demand, leave your thoughts and comments down here. Curious to see what you guys think about some of these. So the first one that I'm going to show off, I picked up at a Goodwill. Every week they do a certain color of the week. And then on Thursdays, they do basically like a $2. It used to be $1, now it's $2. Anything that's that color is $2. So I usually try to go to Goodwill on Thursdays and see what movies I can find with that color sticker on them. This one that I grabbed, the live action adaptation of The Lion King. Donald Glover, Seth Rogen, Alfre Woodard, Beyonce Knowles, James Earl Jones, John Oliver. You know, growing up, having seen the original so many times, I went ahead and I grabbed the live action. It's DVD and Blu-ray combo pack. I felt you couldn't go wrong with The Lion King, man. I saw it in theaters with my daughter when it first opened up, and for the price, you just can't beat it. The next one I'm going to show off is one that I actually did not purchase. It was a gift from Jeff Meacham over at the Jeff Meacham Network, and that's a copy of the Haddonfield Nightmare, the Halloween fan film that takes place post H2O and completely erases Halloween Resurrection from the storyline. I saw this film last year when it premiered, downloaded it off of YouTube where you can watch it. It's up there for free, so you don't even have to buy a copy. But those people that helped fund and do, like Patreon and whatever, helped to fund the movie, got copies of the movie. Jeff did more than one so that he could get more than one copy. But I highly recommend checking it out. It's a great fan film, and if watching Buster Rhymes try and do some Taibo jujitsu type of kicks just makes you hang your head in shame, watch this in lieu of that, as it's a great pickup to the story in the timeline. The next one that I got is something I picked up from Big Lots, and it's Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol Steelbook. That's right, I scored me a Steelbook from Big Lots for $5. Now, I haven't seen any of the Mission Impossible films since the first two, maybe three, but for $5 for a steelbook, I could not pass this offer up. I could not just let this go. This is something that I had to grab, add to my collection. Y'all know I do movies with only one sequel, I do trilogies. I'm going to eventually get to franchises. Mission Impossible is definitely a franchise at this point, so gonna need it so I can cover it down the road. Also from Big Lots, the complete first season of I Love Lucy. I grew up on reruns of Lucy on Fox 11, and man, being able to have the entire first season in one collection here is an awesome addition to my library. Not only that, there's two ways to view the episodes here. One way is with the traditional hard on satin opening and closings like I would see during syndication. And the second way is as they were originally broadcast with the animated stick figures for the openings and closings, as well as all the original commercials. I think that's the way I'm going to be watching them, at least the first time I open this and put them in, is watching them the way they originally aired in the 50s with the stick figure opening and closings and the 1950s commercials added in. I just think that's going to be such a hoot and such a nostalgic flashback to try to watch. I look forward to hopefully finding the other seasons on Blu ray presented in this way. The next one I'm going to show you is the last Blu ray from this haul, and I got it at Winco Foods. Now, I don't know if Winco is a worldwide franchise, but we have it out here in Southern California, and it is an employee owned grocery store. But they have a small selection of DVDs and Blu rays also, and I picked up 16 candles on Blu ray for $5. Another one, 80s high school film classic, coming of age story, John Hughes film, Molly Ringwald, Anthony Michael Hall. What more can I say? This is my childhood in a nutshell. All these John Hughes movies, 16 Candles, Breakfast Club, Ferris Bueller. That was my youth. From Dollar General, not Dollar Tree, Dollar General, I found The Sheik, the movie about the Iron Sheik. I'm curious to give this a watch, see what it's about, see what it's like. I have a feeling that this is going to be in the similar vein of The Wrestler, as it's about the legend that doesn't want to go away. But to hear Sheiky's story and some of his interviews and Hall of Famers, legends to be, those that were influenced by Sheik talk about him, I think it's going to be an amazing film. I mean, you can see on the back here images of him and The Rock, him and John Cena, him and Cyndi Lauper. It's going to be interesting to be sure. Down in downtown Upland, one of my favorite places to go hang out, just kind of cruise around and shop, there's a store called Penny Lane Records. And it's primarily a music store. They sell vinyl, they sell CDs, audio cassettes, the whole nine, but they also have a small movie DVD section, Blu rays, etc. And in their selection, I found this film called Till the Clouds Roll By. And I originally saw it there with a completely different cover, one that was just advertising Judy Garland and Frank Sinatra. And that one was a couple bucks more than this cover for some reason. Same movie, just different cover. But I want to say that one was $4.99 instead of $2.99. I saw this one with the alternate cover, and then this one has Lena Horne, Van Johnson, Angela Lansbury, Dinah Shore, all listed on the cover as well. That just piqued my interest even more than it already was, being sold off of the names of Judy Garland and Frank Sinatra. I'm going to be doing Musicals Month, hopefully next year, here on Renegade's Reviews on the Casa D18 Studios channel. So, with those names in that film, hello, yes, please, definitely something to examine down the road. Now, in addition to their regular movies there at Penny Lane, they also have a little one rack display, 99-cent movies. And believe it or not, I found the entire first season of 24 for 99 cents there. I have never seen 24. I am a Kiefer Sutherland fan, but for some reason I just never watched it. But the entire, like I said, first season of 24, 99 cents. I know the general premise that each season is one day in his character's life, Jack Bauer. So all the episodes are connected and take place over the span of a 24-hour period during the course of the season. Other than that, never seen it, don't know a whole lot about it. But for a dollar, like I said, how could I pass on an entire television season? What do you guys think of what I've picked up for this week? This episode of The War Zone, this episode of the weekly acquisition report. Are you a fan of 24? Let me know. Leave your thoughts in the comments. If you're watching the premiere, leave them over here. If you're watching them on demand, leave it down here. What about Till the Clouds Go By? Have you seen it? Have you heard of it? Have you seen The Sheik? Let me know what to expect. I Love Lucy and 16 Candles. You know, a $5 steel book at Big Lots. The Lion King, The Haddonfield Nightmare. Again, if you haven't seen this yet, it is on YouTube for free. Go and check it out, especially if you're a fan of the Halloween saga. Let me know what you think of these films. Again, leave your thoughts and comments over here if you're watching the premiere, down here if you're watching on demand later in the day. Make sure you guys tune in tomorrow to another brand new installment of Renegade's Reviews when I will be discussing Wayne's World, starring Mike Myers and Dana Carvey. And don't forget to tune in later today to the Jeff Meacham Network, as we'll be providing our full watch-along coverage of Hell in a Cell. You're not going to want to miss out on those things, both here on the Casa D18 Studios channel and over on the Jeff Meacham Network. Thank you for joining me today. Make sure you like, subscribe, click that notification bell, share this video with your friends, family members, other movie fanatics, cinephiles. Get the word out there, spread the word of my shows so that I can get boosted up in the YouTube algorithms, eventually get monetized by the end of the year. Thank you for joining me here today for another episode of The War Zone, and I will see you guys next time.